Dearly beloved, my name is Patrick M. Hagan, the creator of the Surest Word platform, both on Facebook and also on WhatsApp. Today, I am privileged to come to you with a message that I've already shared with you on Facebook and WhatsApp in a text form. And the topic is the last breath. And we're doing the last breath part 1. The scripture for this is taken from Genesis chapter 49, verse 33, and it reads, and I'm reading from the Amplified Version. When Jacob had finished commanding his sons, he drew his feet up into the bed and breathed his last, and was gathered to his departed people. From the episode during the creation of man, we are told that God formed man from the dust of the earth. But for this formed man to become active, God had to breathe into man for the clay to turn into flesh, as the other organs in man were also formed. This means that the most important part of man, as far as survival is concerned, is the breath of man. The day your breath is exhausted, you cease to become a living being, but a dead being. It is no wonder that this pandemic that the world in 2020 is battling with has targeted the very essential part of man, that is the breath. Today in our world, most people hitherto didn't respect how important the air that we breathe is, have woken to the realization that man is nothing but just air. In this regard, Job said that if God should withdraw his breath from man, man will return to the dust. See Job 34:14-15. Unfortunately, not many consider themselves to belong to the dust. But believe you me, there comes a time in the life of man when you would have to breathe your last. What happens before we all breathe our last is hence the main issue. I therefore employ all of us to use our breath wisely, so that when the time comes for us to breathe our last, we would not be found wanting, as some people did. So in this broadcast, I want to present to you the last breath messages of some people who also had the privilege to live on this earth, but use their breath here to do unrighteous deeds. The last breath messages of some unbelievers. The first one is from Voltaire. Voltaire says that I am abandoned by God and man, and I shall go to hell, when Voltaire was departing, and Voltaire was an atheist. The second one is from Thomas Paine, author and philosopher and also a politician. He says that I would give wealth if I had them, that the age of reason had never been published. O God, save me, for I am at the edge of hell alone. And this is also from Thomas Paine. The third one is from Thomas Kyle, and he says that I am as good as without hope, a sad old man gazing into the final chasm. And when he was also departing, that is his last word. And the next one comes from Mahatma Gandhi, and Mahatma says that my days are numbered. I am not likely to live much longer, perhaps a year or more. For the first time in 50 years, I find myself in the slough of despondency. All about me is darkness. I am praying for light. And this is from Mahatma Gandhi. The next one that we want to look at is from Sir Thomas Carr, and he was a Chancellor of England. And he says that until this moment, I thought there was neither God nor hell. Now I know and feel that they are both, and I am doomed to perdition by the just judgment of the Almighty. The sixth one comes from a man known Edward Gibson. He's an author, and he simply says that all is dark and doubtful. The seventh one is from Sir Francis Newport, and he is a skeptic, and he says that I know I am lost forever. Oh, that fire. Oh, the insufferable panges of hell. The eighth one is from Mazarin, and he was a French cardinal. Mazarin says that, oh, my poor soul, What will become of thee? Whither wilt thou go? The ninth one is from Thomas Hobbes, and he was a politician and a philosopher and a skeptic. And he says that I am about to take a fearful leap into the dark. And the 10th one is from Charles IX. He was a king of France and died in 1574. He says that, oh, my nurse, what blood, what murders, what evil counsels have I followed? Oh, my God, pardon me and have mercy on me, if thou canst. I know not what I am. What shall I do? I am lost. I see it well. The 11th one is from the infamous Joseph Stalin, who was a former supreme ruler of the Soviet Union. He says that I am finished. I don't even trust myself. Maybe we may be inspired by their inactions to do good deeds, since we know that we would also one day breathe our last breath. Next week, we shall look at the last messages of some believers as they also breathed their last. Shalom.